The chemical industry is constantly developing, causing other traditional industries to be overshadowed. However, the wood processing industry still exists, and you may be curious about this woodworking job, wondering how is it done and if it is dangerous. So let's watch our video to find out. Woodworking or timber processing is considered a traditional industrial profession, and it has a fairly long lifespan. As science and technology continue to develop, it will inevitably cause all fields to adapt to new environments. Therefore, woodworking is not just a traditional manual industry like in the past, but has been intervened by modern machinery and applied with the latest advanced production methods. Firstly, to understand the process of sawing and the applications of machinery in wood processing, let's learn about the basic process of timber harvesting. This process involves multiple stages, but will focus on two main steps: log splitting and transportation. The artisan will use tools such as saws and specialized machinery to carry out these tasks. After the wood blocks are split into logs, the artisan will slowly feed the wood pieces into the cutting machine. This process needs to be carried out smoothly and carefully to avoid errors. The artisan will continuously push the large wood pieces into the machine to split them into smaller pieces. This process is repeated until the wood batch is completely split. For large pieces of wood, the artisan will fix them firmly before feeding them into the splitting machine. While reinforcing the wood, the machine will pause operation and wait for the wood piece to be fixed securely. After being split, the wood pieces are neatly stacked into a separate area and wait to be transported to processing and turned into products such as plywood, wood boards, paper, etc. As for the machine used for wood splitting, it is a specialized device used to cut and split wood into boards or plywood. This machine operates by using cutting blades to cut the wood vertically or horizontally. Different types of wood cutting machines will be used to process different types of wood and cut them into different sizes. Currently, the most common type of wood cutting machine is the table saw. The wood is placed on the machine table and the cutting blade is passed through the wood to cut it into thick or thin boards. The machine table can be adjusted for height and cutting angle to cut the wood to the desired thickness and angle. The wood cutting machine is usually equipped with a powerful motor to ensure cutting force, and it may also be equipped with safety features to ensure the operator's safety. This process requires high technical skill and experience from the artisan to ensure safety and accuracy during the cutting process. Before the large pieces of wood are sawn into smaller pieces, they will need to undergo the process of loading, transportation by both human and machinery. In this process, wood forklift plays a very important role. A wood forklift is a type of vehicle used to lift and move various wood panels and blocks during processing or transportation of goods. The operating principles of the vehicle is to use a hydraulic pump system to lift the wood panels or blocks. This system creates hydraulic pressure and pushes the piston up, lifting the wood panels or blocks off the ground. After the wood panel or block has been lifted to the desired height, the wood forklift can move them to the necessary location in the wood production process. For larger trees, the craftsman will have to carry out a more complex splitting process. To split the large logs into smaller and medium-sized pieces, the craftsman will use a splitting maul or a splitting machine to divide the logs into boards that are 2 to 5 centimeters thick. These boards will be used as a basis for further splitting. The craftsman will place the boards on an iron frame or pallet and use a saw to cut the log into thinner boards. This must be done using a sharp saw and adjust the width of the blade to match the thickness of the split boards. In many cases, the craftsman will use a grinder or sander to adjust the shine and thickness of the boards. The task of wood splitting requires smoothness in each step, so when the wood blocks are cut into smaller parts, the craftsman will use tools to split the wood into appropriately sized pieces. The process of splitting large trees is often carried out carefully to ensure the safety of the workers and optimize the production process. During the cutting process, the craftsman may use the shop bars to fix the wood pieces, avoiding them from moving or falling off the cutting machine's rail. Although wood splitting seems like a straightforward task, it requires high levels of experience and practical skills. For new craftsmen entering the profession, they must study the process carefully and learn from experienced craftsmen to minimize unfortunate risks in the wood cutting. Today, our video comes to an end here. How did you feel about the video on wood splitting? To continue watching our other videos on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and follow us. Click the bell to receive notifications of new videos. Have a good day, goodbye, and see you again.